Alright then, just taking a little look at Verasity on the daily time frame here. As we can see, we had a very significant pullback and backtest. Obviously, with Bitcoin going up and hitting its all-time high, we were always going to get a big rejection at that all-time high level, in my opinion. And obviously, when Bitcoin has crazy volatility to the downside, altcoins get absolutely smashed. As you can see with Verasity here, we have had a very significant backtest and bounce, actually. When you look at this, really, we've just had this really super clean breakout ever since that 0.23 Fibonacci level at 0.5 cent. Basically came down, tested that level multiple times. We broke to the upside into this previous area of structure. Had a little bit of a back test of this previous area of support as well. And then obviously with ETH mooning to the upside over the past few weeks, we did finally get the clean breakout for Verasity above this 1 cent level here, which has been our resistance for such a long time in the bear market. And then, as you can see, we ran up towards and almost past actually our 0.50 Fibonacci level, which is essentially sitting at around 1.3 cents. So we got up to a swing high of about 1.5 cents here, which is obviously a psychological level. And then with Bitcoin having that fat volatility yesterday, we could see Verasity had a huge sell-off and backtest back down to that previous Fibonacci level for a backtest, which we hadn't backtest yet. A lovely little backtest here on the chart, as you can see, also backtesting that previous level of resistance as support. And a very nice bounce off the lows there, all the way back up to the current price, which is at around 1.2 cents there. On the hourly time frame, you'll be able to see even better. Basically, a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern in that local area. You can see, obviously, our support here lost, and we lost that 100 moving average on the hourly. Came down, perfectly back tested that previous Fibonacci level, and then bounced all the way back up into this area here right now. Verasity just looking like it's getting a very much needed cooling off kind of scenario after a very significant parabolic move there. Just having a very clean back test and now having a very nice bounce as well, really. We've obviously bounced back up in this area. Bitcoin really leading the way when there's volatility in the market, isn't it? But right now, for me, Verasity looking completely fine. Obviously, I love to see a little bit of a back test of the previous fib level as well, because it really shows good potential confluence for continuation to the upside. A lovely back test of that, as I said, previous local swing as well. You can see just making higher highs and higher lows. We've come down, retested that previous level, and now really you'd be looking to come back up into this area and get continuation. Ethereum looking extremely bullish and continuing regardless of Bitcoin chopping sideways for the past few days. Ethereum coming up and making a new swing high, heading up towards 4K now, and leading altcoins in that direction as well, I think. Overall, Verasity looking really good. Coming out of this bear market, you can see cleanly making higher highs and higher lows here. And really, I'd expect us to start making our way up through these fib levels going into the halving, and Bitcoin going up and making new all-time highs price discovery. Once Bitcoin does in those price discoveries start to get a bit boring and sideways, and Ethereum, we'll see obviously capital rotation down into these smaller cryptos. I think Verasity is going to get quite a significant amount of love, in my opinion, in this next bull market. Looks like it's perfectly set up here for me for it to be heading up towards its all-time high over the next year or so. And then obviously a little bit of price discovery in the peak of the bull market. Let's see what we can do.